What's up, everybody? I hope everybody had a good 4th of July, and welcome to Shadow Nexus. My name is Justin. If you are new here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I do a video. What's up, Gemini? This morning, I got a special message for you. And I've been getting a lot of messages lately for all the signs, right? But you, Gemini, this is, just so you know real quick, this is going to be your Rumi Oracle message for July of 2025. Not that I need to tell you the year, but there you have it. So before we jump into the Rumi Oracle here, okay, I'm going to give you the channel message that I was getting. All right. You, Gemini, you're not two. Okay. You are many. And all of them are true. You see, this month, Gemini, you may find your mind very busy. But not in chaos. Not in chaos. But more so in crosstalk between parts of yourself that are finally ready to be heard. You know? And Gemini, that's the gift. You are not being pulled in multiple directions. You are being shown this whole picture, okay? You're being shown the whole picture, the bigger picture. And it's there that you find the wisdom in your inner dialogues. The version of you who hesitates has something just as valuable to offer as the version of you who wants to leap. Right? So neither is more right. Okay? They are both the map. They're the map. So this season, clarity will not arrive as a single voice. It will arrive more so as a conversation that you are willing to witness without rushing to the answer. It's you letting it speak. Let all of it speak, right? Because you, Gemini, are the translator of unseen truths, the connector of thoughts. You know, you're that connector of thoughts that others don't even dare to think out loud. But you are the open channel. Not because you always know and you're not up on a pedestal, but because you are willing to ask. So what I'm really getting here too, Gemini, is be gentle with your inner selves this month. Because they are all versions of truth. And they're your truth. And you see, when you weave them together, right? when you weave them together, you remember that you've always been whole. You're just more so spoken in many dialects, right? So the message that my guides are giving me is trust the multitudes that are within you. Make sense? It's a beautiful place to be, Gemini. It really is. And it's like Gemini, your energy is, I think, right? That's Gemini. I think. Gemini is adaptable. That's you. You're the articulate type. You know, you're clever. You're really communicative. You're curious. You're dexterous, right? You know and understand what being flexible is all about. And see, I'm a Scorpio, and I have my North Node is in Gemini, right? So I really understand your energy. And it's a really lively, restless energy. And, you know, it's being really sociable and talkative. But being able to be versatile, right? So the Gemini that I'm talking to, and many, and this fly is going to try to mess with me, but I'm not going to let it get to me. You know, I'm picking up on a really witty person. So you might be the type who's a little bit nervous and tense when you get around people a lot, and that's okay. Um, so you're really empathic, right? And you know, with your planet Mercury being your ruler makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, right? Especially in that airy energy, right? Because you're all about lessons of brotherhood and sisterhood and being as versatile that as you are and being the thinker, you have all these great ideas, right? And okay, that I'm hearing that the you might be dealing with pain in your right arm, and they're telling me to focus on your breath work. Okay? And whoever's listening to, I think it's by Pink Floyd, we don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. So I'm talking to somebody who's listening to this song, and I'm also picking up that you're really working on unknowing all the things from indoctrination, from the programming, and trying really hard to stay out of the negative thought process. Right? Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into your Rumi Oracle message for the month of July. Gemini. Drop a comment and let me know how this resonates for you. And remember that the more you interact in the comments, then the more that, in a general sense, the messages here that come out and that I channel are tailored to your energy, because you're connecting with me, I'm connecting with you. And remember, I am just a channel. I am always stepping aside and allowing spirit to pass through me. Okay? All right. Let's see what comes out. Gemini, for the month of July, please. Gemini, for the month of July, 2025. Rumi, what messages? You want me to take this one? Okay. Number 4, the Cloak of Christ. It's a really pretty card. And you know, this really says Gemini to me too, because, you know, here's this crystalline energy. It's like you are spreading your wings, finding your sense of groundedness, right? In this crystalline energy. You know what I mean? I love these cards too. Just to let it be known that anytime I do these messages from any of the Oracle, because I have the Rumi Oracle deck and then I have the Lightworker Oracle deck, both by Alana Fairchild. I always read from the book, just so you know, because I like to honor the creator for their creations. Okay? So, you know, and four is a really balanced energy, right? Yesterday in Aquarius's reading, they got the number 1 card, and that was the first time it ever came out. And this is the first time the 4 is coming out. So it's like some of you might be seeing 144 a lot, or maybe you're part of the 144,000. Or seeing 14 a lot, or 4, or 444. Stick around till to the end of the reading, Gemini, because I'll be pulling from the Making Magic, Manifesting Your Dreams deck by Priestess Moon. And what I do is I take a picture of what comes out of it after we discuss it at the end of the reading, and then I post YouTube short videos with high vibrational music, and I call it the screenshot meditation, manifestation. So manifestation, meditation screenshot, where you can shoot over there to my YouTube shorts and take a screenshot of the image that I put there. So you can meditate on it, use a candle with it if you like, a white one, and manifest and get the images that come out in your mind's eye so that you can pull these things towards you and manifest them into your reality. Okay? So, 4. The Cloak of Christ. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. Rumi. My sacred brother, he who shares my heart and yours, beating as one in harmony with the great unending love, brings you the mantle of his protection. Do you imagine that there is any part of your life, of your body, of your soul, that is outside the realm of his divine love and protection? Offer all to him, leaving nothing cast aside. He and I together receive you absolutely without condition now. The compassion born out of your own struggles tempers the karmic weight of divine justice. We have been through the same journey you are taking now, sweet divine soul. In oneness with the divine heart, we know of your efforts and your struggles. So what is bestowed upon you now is the restoration of forgiveness, of kindness, and of mercy. My sacred brother speaks to you now. He shall receive your darkness and your light, the angel of your heart and the demon of your fear. Nothing is greater than my brother's love for you. Nothing is greater than my holy passion for you. Take refuge under the cloak of Christ, the mantle of my sacred brother, and know that you are held in our loving sanctuary. You are tired, beloved. Your soul has been ravaged inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not karmic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body, and soul. That which plagues you, rather something specific or a general nagging malaise or anxiety you cannot quite pin down, is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace here and now, that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion and a sign that you need respite, sanctuary, restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done so much as a sign that something must be received, allowed. That something is healing made possible through divine protection. In this instance, protection is bestowed through the cloak of Christ. This cloak is a sacred container that places your body and soul within the loving energy of the Christ consciousness. This unconditionally loving energy is not limited to the being bearing its name, but is shared by Rumi and many other holy ones. It is typified by wholeness. There is nothing within you that would cause the Christ to turn away from you, not even those parts of you that may fill you with fear, shame, guilt, or regret. He and Rumi are sacred brothers, loving and supporting of each other. and they see your soul as one of their family, one of their own. You are so loved by them both equally and without measure. Can you allow yourself to take refuge in this knowledge? To feel it? Not only as an idea, nourishing as that is, but as a visceral reality where you complete the sacred honoring ritual and allow yourself to feel the peace and receive healing. The knowledge of the Christ's unconditional love for you is a safe place, a safe space. Excuse me. A place to fall into when you are struggling. It is a sacred container for your healing process, an energetic field that is stronger and more enduring than even the greatest fears or doubts. The purpose of this sacred container is to provide you with a feeling of being held, especially for those times when you are feeling that you cannot hold yourself. Sometimes we just need permission to break down, to really let go, to come apart and be disassembled, so that we can break through, be lifted up, and come together in a new, more spiritually coherent and loving form to move forward. For you, Gemini, this is essential. There is a person, place, thing, or belief that has come to be like a manacle around your wrist, or an iron ball and leg iron preventing you from moving forward. With the grace you have earned spiritually, you are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Let yourself be cloaked in the Christ energy and receive the spiritual assistance that you deserve now. There is a reason for this. The unfolding of your life purpose is taking a turn for the better, and your energy is required to fuel that new life. This is particularly so if you have to read the message. Know that the message from the card complete its accompanying sacred honoring ritual. So that'll be towards the end here. Just remember that whenever we are asked to release something, it is because the divine wishes to fill our hearts and hands with more. Do not hold on to scraps for fear that the feast will be denied to you. Use your nose. Smell the feast awaiting you. When you are rating, maybe meditate in the rain. The sacred honoring ritual, if you'd like to repeat after me and participate, it's completely up to you, of your own free will. You'll open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, if possible, Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection. Now that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it, or filtering through it if needs be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute or 15 or 20 minutes or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also, okay? It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. Trust and believe that it has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. That's beautiful. That is very beautiful. Okay, so let's jump into the making magic, manifesting your dreams. Don't forget that I'll put the picture to this into my YouTube shorts so that you can get your screenshot. Okay, awesome. You have the labyrinth. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Philosopher's Stone. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Water. That's funny because I said maybe get outside and meditate in the rain. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. All right, Gemini. So thank you for tuning in to Shadow Nexus. Again, my name is Justin. And just a reminder, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment and like, share, so other people can get their message too. And it also helps the algorithm to my channel. So I greatly appreciate you so much. Thank you for letting me do your message. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I do a video, Gemini. And I love both your light and your darkness equally. Okay? I honor you. And thank you so much for tuning into Shadow Nexus. And with that being said, much love and namaste.